Hey, it's Dottie. It's Saturday, November 27th, 2010. Today is a special day. It is my daughter's 18th birthday, and it is, we haven't done a whole lot of anything yet. What is it, 3 o'clock in the afternoon almost, and I've done a whole lot of nothing except for try to record a video like 5 times, and I keep losing track of my thought, going in all different directions, crying and whatnot, and just hasn't gone well. So here I am, take 10 or whatever. And the reason for the video really is to go over what I do to get through my emotional times, because I've noticed with some of the videos I watched today, we're all going through some emotional ups and downs, and I just want to let you know that I think it's really important to work through your emotions and don't try to bury them or hide them or cover them or, turn to food. Don't do that. That's a thing of the past, right? We're all here. We're going to new here. We're not going back to the old ways. And I'm here to tell you the food doesn't help anyway. It doesn't. You know how I know? Because not that I had turned to these because of my emotions. Last night we went to a movie. Dwayne Johnson is a hottie. And went to a movie, and I had some popcorn, and I also had some of these little evil things. Yeah, my lovely little yummies. And if it were true that food made you feel better, this would do it. I'm telling ya. But guess what? I still cried today. I still had some downtime. Food doesn't help. It doesn't. We were kidding ourselves way back then. Anyway, what helps me with my emotional times is I will either take a walk, and I'll take a walk out in nature. I won't plug into the music or anything like that. I will just take a walk and enjoy the sounds of nature, birds chirping and water flowing in the creek and things like that. I really enjoy nature. Photography, I like taking pictures of nature, so a lot of times when I go for that walk, I'll take my camera with me and capture pictures of flowers, of birds, of anything really that I see catches my eye. It's really cool to see this beautiful photograph and you took it. I mean, that really makes you feel good. And then you can use that photograph and share it on a greeting card, send it to a friend, or post it on a web page for them to see, whatever. So not only do I feel good because I'm taking a picture, but then I feel good because I'm sharing that picture with others. It's beautiful. Nature is beautiful. What else do I do? Cry. I'll sit in a room, and I may have music on. Not usually. I'll sit in a room and I'll just cry. Just cry and cry, and then I'll talk and pretend someone is there with me talking. If you're the religious type, you can just have your conversation with the Lord right there. That's how I do it. What else? I might, if I'm really feeling like I'm missing my family because I don't have my mom anymore, I don't have my grandparents or my great-grandparents, sometimes I'll look through the photo albums, take a trip down memory lane, listen to some Christmas music or something. This time of year it's Christmas, right? Do things like that. It's important to feel your emotions. It's important to work through your emotions and not hide from them. Deal with them head on. And even if it's a negative emotion, or if it's a negative feeling from or if it's an emotion from something negative in your past, it's important to face it and to deal with it and to move on. You don't have to dwell on it, but it's important to deal with it and to recognize it and then move on. I could tell you all kinds of negative things from my childhood as far as the treatment from my dad and things like that. I don't dwell on them anymore. They are in my past, and they are part of what made me who I am now. I'm a very compassionate person. I have a heart as big as, I have a very big heart. Lots of room for lots of love. And I can be a good friend, I think. But then there's times that I think I'm not a good friend. But I think that's the people that I encounter who tend to be competitive if I say something. And they're trying to compete with whatever. I don't do well with those types. But anyways. I thought I'd show you a little bit of some of the things I've done in the past. It's been a long time since I've done any of this, but I scrapbook. So I'm going to have to move the camera. Hopefully I'm not going to take too long. 5 minutes already. I've scrapbooked in the past. May 1991 is when I got married, and this is pictures, just a couple pictures from my honeymoon. We went to Tequanimon Falls in Upper Peninsula, Michigan. Look at me. Talk about big hair. Yikes. And I was overweight then, but I certainly wasn't what I am now, or was. I mean, I'm probably... Ew, you don't want to see those ones. And this is my baby girl, Kaylee, when she was born. Yeah, time flies. Some more. I want to show you picture. This picture right here, that is my mom. See, she was a big girl. She got big glasses too. That's me, of course, in the bed with Kaylee, my husband. He was so young looking then. 18 years ago, and that's my grandpa on my dad's side, my step-grandpa. And then that's my dad right there, which I don't see often. These are my grandparents and my step-grandma, my grandpa on my dad's side, and me and the baby. I'm showing you family pictures. How do you feel about that? Her first Christmas. Sorry you have to see pictures of my ankle. Watch me grow. Newborn. 3 month. 6 month. 9 month. 1 year. Look at this. This is her first birthday. Here she is with my dad. If there's one thing I've done okay is not keeping, you know, despite the feelings I had for my dad, I didn't keep him from the grandkids. I mean, I never let my kids spend the night there, but I didn't keep them from him. Look at her. She's grown. Hi. You know, I'm going through some photo albums, and I was trying to find some pictures of my mom. And that's one thing I've noticed. My mom never liked having her picture taken. So I don't have a whole lot of those. And as I look back in some of the pictures that, when my kids were younger, I have a lot of pictures of my kids when they were younger, but I didn't have a whole lot of pictures of myself either. It's a sad thing when you're overweight. You don't want your picture taken. And so you have family in the future, even the not so distant future, going through photos, and they're not finding any memories of you because you didn't want your picture taken because you were too fat. I just ran across a picture here of me and my dad. We were at the zoo. I can't believe I'm going to show you this, but oh my god. I was huge. Look at that. Holy crap, I jump out of the picture. And that's my dad. And he's a lot more thin now because he was diagnosed with diabetes and he has been dealing with that. Look at my munchkins. Dance recital. That's Kaylee. She's 18 today. That's Kara. She's the younger. A picture of me and my husband. Me and all my chunkiness. Him, years after he had his surgery. He definitely wasn't as chunky. This was at one of Kaylee's birthday parties when she was a lot younger. Look at her. This right here in the red is my nephew Brandon. This over here is my niece Stephanie. Both of them are in a new home with adoptive parents now. They were taken away from my brother due to neglect. There's a picture of my mom. And that's her dad. Sorry about the glare. And that's me on the end there, and that's little Kaylee. The tiny little baby he's holding is Kaylee. That was her first Christmas, 1992. My mom. See, she had the big legs, big ankles and stuff, even 18 years ago. She progressively got worse. Ugh, who's that? Holy cannoli, that is me. Like, yeah, nearly 20 years ago. Holy cow. I've been a big girl for a long, long time. That is one of my favorite pictures of Kaylee. I don't know, she was 3 or something. She's looking in a mirror at my great-grandparents' house. Condo. I love that place. I wish it were still around. So I guess the bottom line is deal with the emotions. Live them, feel them, face them head on. Don't be afraid of them. Don't bury them. Deal with them. And also, since I was just looking through some photo albums, I looked through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what I found, maybe 2 pictures of my mom, because she was always overweight and she never wanted her picture taken. So for those of you that are dealing with being overweight right now, or maybe you're the type that don't like your picture taken, get over it. Let people take your picture, because the memories are priceless, and even if you are overweight and you don't like it, it's who you are. It's who you are right now. And your kids, your family, your friends, they love you regardless. So let them take your picture and let them have that memory, because I think it's very important. It's very important. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Love you.